I truly believe that being willing to put the customer at the center of everything you do in both your operations and your innovation is a vital thing that you can learn from Amazon. So digital transformations are vital for a business. They're a type of a big bet. A big bet is a transformation or strategy that we believe has the promise for high impact on our business, but we know that there's material risk in them failing. In fact, 85% of all digital transformations fail. 1 in 6 fail to have any recognizable benefit to them at all. That's what led me to write Big Bet Leadership, your transformation playbook for winning in the hyperdigital era. There are 3 things that leaders who are legends at pulling off big bets do to have that success. They create clarity, they maintain velocity, and they accelerate risk and value. And so in order to win at these digital transformations, you need to work on how do we actually transform running these types of programs very differently than you're used to your normal business and your normal types of projects. So I am an early Amazon executive. I wrote a book called Think Like Amazon, 50 and a half ideas to become a digital leader. So there's at least 50 things that we can learn from Amazon. I'm going to talk about 3. The first is customer centricity. There are 16 leadership principles at Amazon. The first is customer obsession. And while I think it is the most important, it's not the only thing that you need. But customer obsession, the leadership principle reads, leaders start with the customer and work backwards. They work vigorously to earn and keep customer trust. And while they pay attention to competitors, they obsess about customers. And so I truly believe that being willing to put the customer at the center of everything you do in both your operations and your innovation is a vital thing that you can learn from Amazon. The second is about an experimental mindset and how we have to understand how to set up experiments, how to run experiments, and that the very nature of experiments is about failure. And you always go from failure to success, not the other way around. You don't start with success when you're experimenting. And the third thing that we can learn from Amazon is about patience, and that this is a long game that we're playing. If you're looking for short-term results and optimizing for this quarter, Amazon is not the company to look for. But if you're looking to, over the long run, create a durable business, one that's differentiated from its competition and earns its shareholders outsized returns, then you have to adopt patience and a long-term mindset in order to win at that game. So I wrote a book called The Amazon Way on IoT, 10 strategies for business leaders to leverage the Internet of Things in their business. That book is there to help leaders answer this question for themselves. The Internet of Things, or IoT, is not about technology. It's not about the sensors that we can put on devices. The Internet of Things is about being able to enable new capabilities and new experiences. And the hardest things for leaders to be able to do, the most important thing that they can contribute, is thinking through this question. If I could understand the state of anything and act upon it, what questions would I want to answer? That's about developing use cases. That is about starting with outcomes and working backwards. And that is the most important thing you need to do as a business leader relative to the Internet of Things, is to truly understand your customer, your operations, the problems in your business and the customer in the job they're trying to get done, and work backwards to, well, what could we do to help them have a better experience, a better day at the job that they're trying to get done? That's what the Internet of Things combined with other technology allows us to do. And it really allows us to be much more creative in how we solve problems for our users. The biggest opportunity for businesses in the next decade is to take more big bets, right? More transformations, more M&A, more innovation programs, more IoT capabilities. But this is also the biggest challenge. We fail at most of our big bets. That's why I wrote Big Bet Leadership, to help leaders be able to win more at their big bets, to fail on a smaller basis if they're going to fail, and to be more aggressive in their big bets. That's the biggest opportunity in the next decade, but it's also the biggest challenge. We have to be more aggressive in the willingness to transform our businesses.